Hi Aries, this is your monthly reading for November 2016. This is just a general reading. I'm using the original tarot deck for this reading. I'm using a different spread for you too. And I'm also using the messages from your angel cards in your reading. I apologize that your videos are coming out late. I'm experiencing great difficulties with the internet and uploading the videos, but I am getting all the signs out, so just be a little patient. I have a few more to do, but I did just get a request asking where Aries video was. So I am answering your request, and I'm doing your video next. Stay tuned to the end of the reading. I do have some November specials for you regarding prices and regarding a drawing for free reading for the upcoming year for 2017. Okay, Aries, what do we have going on for you for November 2016? It's been a long year, Aries, for you. I know you've gone through a lot. You've had a lot of challenges and obstacles, but I also know the last few months, some of you have kind of really pulled through those, and there has been some improvement. So let's see what we're getting into towards the end of the year for you. Okay, Aries. Okay, so far, interesting spread for you, Aries. Very interesting spread for you. All right. And underlying energy for you for this month is Six of Wands. So this is about moving forward, moving towards what you want. This card signifies if you continue to move in this direction that you're going in, that there will be victory. So you are on the right path. You are taking the right steps, and you are moving in the direction that you need to. So I love seeing this card for you. Like I said, this card does signify victory. So keep moving forward. And Aries, this is your this is your suit. You are the Wands energy. You're all about that fiery passion and even to move forward, and always feeling that fiery passion go through you to actually feel alive. And when you don't feel that, sometimes Aries, you kind of get very bored and disconnect. But that is you underlying your own reading. So what I'm getting from your cards for this month is moving forward, and what Spirit is saying is make sure you're going within and you're seeking the answers that you need before you move forward. The thing you have to be cautious about with Wands energy is it's a very impulsive, fast acting energy, because there's usually a lot of passion behind you, and a lot of times we can just, if we're in that energy, but particularly for you Aries, um, you can just kind of act without thinking. Okay. And I could see that with some of my Aries, because you do have Eight of Wands, which means there's a lot of action going on this month for you. Okay. Just make sure you're moving your action with intention of what it is that you really want to create. Okay. And you will have victory because you got the Chariot at the end of your reading as well. All right. This card could signify that you're moving forward, but you're just moving in many different directions with no goal or intention in mind. You're just trying to move forward and get out of something that you might be in that you don't like, or just simply an area of your life that you're trying to change. So these wands kind of have no direction, even though you're moving fast. Aries always moves fast. So make sure you're not just acting impulsively and carelessly, that you're actually planning, making some plans, and then following those plans up with intention and action. So this is a lesson for you with the Hermit. It's a major arcana. And like I said, it's really about going in, seeking those answers and that guidance, and it will bring you to this Three of Cups. There will be celebration. There will be happiness. This is work, and I feel like some of you, this does have to do with work, with you giving and receiving equally. Okay, as long as you're taking the right steps and you're moving in the right direction, you will be rewarded for the work that you're doing. Okay, so I do feel like this is in regards to your work, Aries. You want to be given, you want to be receiving what you're giving out. Okay, for some of my Aries, this is about you using your natural skills, talents, and abilities, and you're trying to figure out what it is that you can do with them to be able to use those natural gifts, talents, and abilities and receive financial gain in return. Okay. So, like I said, if you're following the guidance, your inner guidance, for some of you, you refer to that as your intuition. For some of you, that's your soul, your spirit guides, your angels, God, whoever this inner guidance is for you. Know that there is someone with you from the divine that is trying to move you in that direction, where you can do what serves you best. The work that you want to do, Aries, I feel like you want it to be fulfilling and satisfying work that you enjoy, and in return, you want to receive, and it will give you that being rewarded for the work that you do. You will be emotionally fulfilled and content with it. Okay. What I see right now, though, in Central is that, like I said, Aries, you like to just impulsively move. You have that fiery energy. That is not a bad thing at all. So don't get me wrong. But Central in your reading is Two of Swords. You're having a difficult time in making a decision on what direction to go in. Like I said, and this is a general reading, so it can pertain to any area of your life. It can pertain to a relationship. It can pertain to your job. It can pertain to moving. It can pertain to your home, anything that's tangible. But what I see in this card that's central, and this is why you're having a hard decision leaving something behind, letting something go. And it's really causing your fiery energy to be scattered. And I feel like for some of my Aries, you're just moving in a bunch of different directions. And it's causing you a lot of anxiety, worry, and fear. And it is keeping you up at night. For some of my Aries, it's almost like you're trying to balance your energy with your emotions, and it's creating suffering for you. I really do see that in your cards. You're not making a decision based out of fear. Okay, this is what this card means. You're not making a decision because of fear-based thoughts. So you're not able to see clearly the direction that you need to move these wands in. Okay, and it's because there's something in your past that still has a hold on your emotions, that is still attached to you. This energy from your past is still attached to you, and you are grieving. There's a sense of emotional turmoil in your emotions. You're grieving it. There's discomfort there. There's pain. There's anxiety. You're in a suffering state. Even though you do want to move forward, I get that because you have the Six of Wands. You want to move in a different direction, and you may be unsure as to why, but you're stuck in some old energy of not letting something go that you need to let go, and realizing there's still more happiness. There's still more for you. Okay. But you're not able to move forward in this energy. You're giving your power away to this decision. Okay. And to the energies that you're carrying. Um, when I say you're giving your power away to decision, is that you're letting the decision be more powerful than you are. Because when we're in fear and when we're not making a decision, what you're saying is, well, I'm not sure if I make this decision, but then I cut all the possibilities off of this. So therefore, it leaves you stuck and very stagnant in moving forward and creating what you want in your life. So you're not making a decision based out of fear, and you're having a really hard time moving forward um, because you have some really heavy energies of grief, loss, and disappointment that are lingering. Okay. Grieve what it is that you need to grieve, and allow those emotions, you know what I mean, to be there. They are real. However, you can't dwell in them at the same time because you won't be able to move forward. And you have temperance that follows right after the Five of Cups. And temperance is really about that balance in those emotions, okay? And gaining balance in your life for yourself. It's about taking the right steps, making the right decisions, taking the right actions. It's being on the right path and taking the middle path for you right now to get you to where you want to be. And I feel like for a lot of my Aries, this decision has you trapped. You're in the Nine of Swords energy, okay? And like I said, the lesson of this Temperance card is balance in those emotions, but you're too much in your head. You're all in your head, and because you have fiery energy, Aries, I feel bad for you sometimes. You have fiery energy, so you're suffering it could be very traumatizing for you sometimes, and it could be hard for you to let go of because you keep that energy stuck there. All right. This could also be, Aries, I feel like you are the one in the Five of Cups. You might be looking back on something that didn't work, okay? Something that was traumatizing for you. And you may be considering going back down this path, going back down this road. But the fear is there because you know it didn't work and you know it caused you a lot of emotional turmoil before. Okay, what the cards are saying is you need to move in a new direction. You need to go within and find out what direction you need to go and where you're going to be happy and you're going to be emotionally fulfilled. And remember, whatever didn't work wasn't supposed to work. Okay, there are people that show up in our lives. There's phases and cycles that show up in our lives, and they are there for us to learn lessons from. We're supposed to learn our life lessons and evolve and grow from this. Okay, so you have to try to heal these emotions and continue to move forward. Like I said, if you're considering going back to something that didn't work and you feel fear with that, that is your internal guide telling you that is not the direction to move in. Okay. And with your spread, I do see if this is, I feel like this is in regards to your work because work has been playing out for you a lot this year. If I can remember doing the readings for you for the last few months, the last 5, 6 months, there's been a lot of issues with finances and work for you. If you're considering going back to something, and that's where the fear is because you know it just emotionally, physically, and mentally and spiritually was not good for you. Pay attention to that emotion. Pay attention to the emotions that's associated with that. Okay, that's your indicator that that is not the direction for you to go in. That is how you listen to your intuition. And Temperance is saying time to bring some balance into your life. Time to balance those emotions. Okay, and you can't balance your emotions, Aries, if you're in your head and you feel like that. Okay. So, and your card, your last card in the reading is the Chariot, which is about victory again. Okay. So when you see these cards and you see the Six of Wands, this does not just mean that victory is going to fall into your lap. Okay. I want you to be very aware of that. Okay. All the cards in the tarot readings, these all have to do with your free will, your actions, your decisions, and your intentions. Okay. So I feel like a lot of my Aries, you do want to move forward. You do want to bring happiness in your life. You want to be feeling good emotionally. You want to be fulfilled. You want to be rewarded for the hard work that you've been doing, okay, and that you've been putting your time into. You want to receive back equally from that, okay? I feel like you're having a hard time doing that because you're trying to manifest from this energy and this energy. So if these are your energies and trying to move forward in any area of your life, this is what you're going to keep seeing back into your reality. Okay, you have to get out of those energies. Whatever you're putting out to the universe, within your thoughts and in your energetic vibration, that is what is coming back to you. It's very hard to move forward in the Five of Cups and in the Nine of Swords. Very hard. My advice to you in order to move forward in the direction that you want is you have to balance. See, this is your light. This is your divine light that's within you. This is your power. This is your shadow side. Okay? So you have to balance them, and that's exactly what Temperance is telling you. Temperance is telling you to balance these emotions in your thoughts. Okay? You have to get the thought process positive to get those emotions positive. Our thoughts, they impact our emotions, and our emotions impact our behavior. Okay? You have to focus on what it is that you want to start creating in your life, what it is that you want to see. You have to put your emotions there, so you can build that momentum and you can get clarity and see which way to move forward. Okay? You need that clarity, but you can't get that clarity with your emotions like this and your thought process like this. Okay? You can't decipher right now what direction to move in, where to move these wands, and you're so just cut off by negative thoughts that are fear based that you're just very stuck. And I really do sense you are wanting to move forward and just feeling very stuck and stagnant. Okay? So it looks like, see, yeah, you have the Ace of Swords under your Six of Wands moving forward. The cards are telling you is you need to get into a positive mindset. You got to lift the heavy energy of the negative thoughts. There's going to be, once you can get into that momentum of positive energy, positive thinking, being optimistic. And that may be very hard. I don't know your situation, so I know it's hard, but you cannot let the external disrupt you. You're going to be inspired. There's going to be inspiration that comes through, and you're going to be able to receive these thoughts, these ideals, this communication that comes from the divine to be able to really focus and do work that's satisfactory to you. You're doing work that brings value and purpose into your life. And I think that's really what you want. You're wanting to do work that brings value and purpose to you. Um, and that's very important to you. And in order to do that, the High Priestess, again, that's following your intuition. You may have to actually just step right back from the world, from people, places, situations, whatever it is. Go into your unconscious, figure out what's causing you the anxiety and the worry, because this really, fear is just an illusion. It exists in our minds. It's the stories that we have attached to it. It's the past experiences that we have attached to what we're telling ourselves, and it creates that fear for us so terribly that's paralyzing. You have to go into the unconscious. You have to follow your intuition of what feels right to you. And right here again, you show up again, Aries. You're the emperor. This is you. This is the moral lesson about structuring and controlling your mind, taking your power back. The only way you can take your power back is to really, really structure and discipline your mind. Okay? And it seems like when you do that and you're able to feel the emotions that feel good to you, think about what it is that you want. When you think about what it is you want, pay attention to how you feel. If it feels exhilarating, blissful, very happy, if you get very excited about it, that is the direction for you. Okay? And it seems like once you can start doing that, you're going to get that clarity. You're going to be inspired, and you're going to start doing that work. And when I see this, the Eight of Pentacles, all these pentacles, these are in all different areas of your life, Aries, that you're trying to improve or change. Okay? But definitely, key message is balance those emotions. All right? Don't be all about your emotions. Don't be so much in your head. You have to, that shadow side is going to come up. It always comes up. You have to balance it out, okay? Like I said, just continuously focus on what it is that you want in your life, and that is what will manifest out. Look, you got the Five of Cups again. So you're really, really, really in some pain right now, Aries. Those cards make me very sad for you. Very sad for you. I was actually getting a clarifier on the Eight of Wands, Two of Swords, Five of Cups, and Nine of Swords. But that card just flew out again. You got to balance the emotions. You got to regain your control, and the only way to regain that control is through your mental process. You got a lot of fear and anxiety going on. Let me see on this Eight of Wands. If we can get you any clarity on what you can do to move forward in the direction you need to. You definitely got to take some time out, and all the answers you need, Aries, they're within you, and your emotions are going to let you know. Right now, I feel like my Aries, you're very uncomfortable. Very uncomfortable. Okay. Yeah. You got the Sun card. There's a completion, all right? The Sun wants to come out for you. Something needs to end. This cycle of the hard emotions, the feeling sad, the feeling disappointment, the grief, the anxiety, and the worry, that cycle wants to end. There's a completion. This card is about completion. It's about success coming in and happiness and fulfillment. Okay, that is what Spirit is calling you to move in that direction. Okay, the only way you can get there, like I said, is to clear your mind and to really, like I said, think about and focus what it is that you want in your life and see how you feel, see how your emotions feel. That Sun does want to come out for you. Let me see with the Two of Swords. Give me clarity on the Two of Swords. Yep. You're holding yourself back. You're in your head. This is the second Nine of Swords. Wow, Aries. You know what? This energy is so heavy for you. Okay, this is just fear-based thoughts and worries that are holding you back from really stepping out. You're so stuck in these energies of the Eight of Swords, the Nine of Swords, and the Five of Cups. That is what's keeping you where you're at. You have to break out of this situation, and you have the power, and you possess the power to do that by regaining control of your thoughts. You really, really have to focus on where you see your life going, where you want to go, and move in that direction. I feel like, yeah, this situation has been for a long, long time. You've been stuck in this energy for a long time. I'm going to get another clarifier on the Five of Cups. Okay. You have the Emperor again. Okay, this is for on the Five of Cups. You have two Five of Cups. The Emperor, it's saying put these emotions to rest. These emotions are weighing you down. They're holding you back. Whatever it is that you're grieving, you have to accept whatever didn't work out, whatever didn't happen. You don't have to like it, but you have to accept it, because if not, you're creating resistance in your life. And when the Five of Cups comes out on the Five of Cups, again, this tells me this is a recurring pattern for you. This keeps showing up and showing up and showing up. You are creating this because you are giving your thoughts to something that keeps making this reoccur in your life. The only way you can do it, like I told you, this is you, Aries. You're coming up in your own reading, is you have to structure and discipline your mind and take your power back from this. And know that until you change these emotions, until you change those thought patterns and your thought process, your old ways of thinking, the conditioning, you're going to stay stuck. Let me see what's on this Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords, one card. Okay. This has to do, this suffering, anxiety, whatever, for some of my Aries, this has to do with what's going on in your home environment, in your family, people in your family, okay? It has to do, maybe there's some fear and anxiety around your stability in your foundation right now. Maybe it's not as strong as you want it to be, but what Spirit's telling you, what your cards are saying, is that you have to tap into your inner strength and your willpower to overcome this right now. And you can only do that by structuring your mind and controlling your mind. Okay? I'm going to pull an angel message card for you. I'm going to see what your angels have to say. Remember, divine guidance is always there for you. Okay? Always keep in mind whatever you're putting out into the universe is coming back to you. So if you're putting out negative emotions, negative fear-based thoughts, that is what's continuing to show up. Don't be afraid to make the decision. Take your power back. Make the decision, okay? It will release a lot of pressure from you. Your angels are always there to help you. However, you have to call upon them. You have free will. They will not just show up. Ask them for guidance. Ask them to show you signs, which way to go, how to move out of the situation. But like I said, the main thing is you'll have to get out of your head, and you have to get out of your emotions, and you have to leave whatever didn't work for you. You have to leave it behind you. I see that very clearly in your spread, Aries. Okay, you have Angel Isaiah, and it says, it's a good time to give birth to new ideals and situations in your life. I am watching over you, guiding you, and protecting you during these changes. Definitely time for changes. And your cards go right with it. It's time to move forward, okay? And you are going to have new ideals and thoughts if they're not already there for you. And what your cards are telling you, what Spirit's telling you, is to act on the ideals or thoughts to move you out of the situation that you're in. Because the sun does want to come in for you. There's happiness, joy, success, contentment. It's all waiting there for you, but you have to move in that direction to attain that. Okay? And it's going to require you to balance these emotions and there's mental processes that are there that are holding you back because those are very heavy energies. All right, Aries. That is your reading for you for November 2016. Let me know if it resonated with you. I love hearing from you guys when you comment or you send me email. It truly does inspire me to keep reading and doing videos for you. Um, Two quick things for November. I'm doing all my readings at half off. If you want to see a listing of all my free readings, you can go to my website. That address is in the description box below. My email is also in the description box below. Any readings that are purchased in November, they are 50% off right now. And if you purchase a reading from me this month, you will enter into a draw next month in December for a free reading for the upcoming year of January 2017. It will be a 1-year forecast. I'm going to choose 5 winners, okay? But the only way you can enter the drawing is if you purchase your reading in November. I will do a video where I draw the winners out from anyone who purchases from me. You don't have to be present for the video. I will email you or contact you and let you know if your name was drawn or not. All right, Aries, I hope the situation moves forward for you. I hope you take the guidance of your cards, and I hope the rest of your November is beautiful and blessed for you.